Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to go through a list of things that I would suggest for the VIB Rouge sale. This year, it's super exciting. Let me grab my little card. I just got it in the mail. And if you're wondering, yes, I have pink glasses on. These are prescription glasses. I was about to claw my contacts out of my eyes. Needless to say, I need to go to the doctor and I don't want to. So this is the card that I got in the mail. The exciting thing about this is previously the Rouge people only got to shop the first section of the sale because there are two parts for the Rouge and then the VIB. This time we get to shop them both. Double the trouble, you guys. So inside, I have two cards. So the very first part is for Rouge only. That is the 3rd through the 6th of November. VIB, you can start the 10th through the 15th. And Rouge, you got it as well. And I like this because a lot of times I will shop the beginning and then when the second part starts and I can't get my 20% off, something will release. And I'm like, well, I want that and now I can't get 20% off. Very frustrating. So thank you, Sephora, for doing this. And obviously, as you saw, this is the 20% off. Usually in the springtime, you would get the 15, but in the winter fall, it is 20. So what I'm gonna do is give you guys my list of recommendations. I don't even know what I'm going to get, but I'm gonna give you guys the list of things that I think you should get if you're interested. There is one thing, and I'm not gonna recommend this to you guys because I don't know if they are any good, but the new Huda palettes, the little ones, are coming out the day before the sale, so I might try to wait the day of the sale to be able to get my 20% off, but I don't know, because you know how it is. The life of a beauty guru, you just gotta get it or it'll be gone and then you can't review it. Everything I talk about today, I'm just going to do a run through and tell you why I suggest it. If you want to see a full review, all you gotta do is go into the search bar, type in Puffin's Wife and whatever product you're looking for. So Puffin's Wife, Huda, you can find the review for this. So this right here is the Desert Dusk palette. I love this. She listened to you guys and she put a mirror in here. Got that. And then the colors in this they're so good. I love them. I think this is really great quality. And if you like the first palette, I think you will like this one as well. I'm just going to stick with the theme of palettes until I get all the way through them. And this right here, oh, I should have opened it. This is the Pat McGrath Labs Mothership 2 Sublime palette. Let me go ahead and open it for you. If you have been wanting this palette but you didn't want to spend the $125, getting that 20% off is definitely going to be helpful. These bottom 4 shades down here, love them. Using them wet, they are so beautiful. I just can't. Like this, and it's so heavy, really high quality. If you are interested at all and you waited, get all 3. Why not? I was actually shocked to still see this palette on Sephora. This is the NARS Loaded palette. This palette is great quality. They are better than the singles that you would get and every other palette that I've ever gotten from NARS. This is an amazing palette. It is limited edition, so the fact that it's still around, get your hands on it. This is one of my favorite warm tone, just like everyday palettes. This was in a recent favorites. This is the Just Peachy Mattes. Peachy eyeshadows are my favorite, and I love all matte looks like I'm wearing today. Probably can't see it through my glasses, but I do have a tutorial on this look coming up. This one's real strong though. This is the Just Peachy Matte. Again, has been in my favorites, all matte. Except for, I still say Peach Sangria is not matte, but you get the drift. This palette is beautiful. You can use it every single day and get daytime looks, nighttime looks, soft, dark, everything. Amazeballs. Marc Jacobs also changed their formula. This is my favorite of the, how many pans are in here? The 7 pan. This is the EDGITORIAL. When I used this palette, I was blown away. Amazing. The textures, the blendability, the pigment, so good. Now you know I saved the best for last, and by best I mean NATASHA DENONA. It's hands down, it's done. She is my favorite for any shadows. Like she's done it. Like nobody else. NATASHA it is. She's the winner. This is the LILA palette. I would suggest this to anybody who wears a lot of purple. If you don't like the purples, the pinks, don't get this palette. But this one is beautiful. And then we also have the 2 larger palettes. I love these. I know she's doing real good with these smaller palettes, the whatever pan that is. They're $129 and these are $239, but I want another one with 28 pans. And this is the green brown palette. This one is my favorite outside of the last two I'm going to tell you about. And then this one is the purple blue. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Anytime I am going to do a special look or I've got somewhere to go, I use NATASHA DENONA. And these two down here, I'm gonna grab them, the holiday palettes. If you get nothing else from NATASHA DENONA, you need these palettes. This one in particular, this is the Aries palette. The new formula in these, to die for. If you saw my video, you saw how excited I got, and I was just over the moon, and I'm still absolutely over the moon with these palettes. This other one is the Joya palette. Both of those are $48. Get both of them if you can. If not, Aries. That one's my favorite. And that is my favorite of all the NATASHA DENONA I have. I just love that palette so much. Ooh, and might I add, this palette goes really well with the LILA palette. That's what I wore to a wedding and everyone was like, oh my God. I'm like, I know. Let's move on to the highlighters. Now, is it even a VIB sale if you don't come home with a new highlighter? No, I think not. This one, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I love this. Absolutely love this. This is the Hourglass Metallic Strobe Lighting Palette. You guys, I can't. I went to Walmart and I was just shopping, you know, grocery shopping. That's where I do my grocery shopping. And this teenager was like, your highlight. I was like, I know. It's this. I take all three of them, wipe them all across, put them on my cheeks, and boom, smooth and bright, stunning. The other one that I have been super impressed with is by NARS. I have two of their new palettes, but this is the one that is still available. This formula for highlights, amazing, absolutely amazing. This is the Board to Plague palette. So you got 2 bronzers and 4 highlighters. This is such a good deal and such good quality. They are so smooth and so bright. Very, very nice. I'm only going to talk about 2 lip products. Honestly, most of my favorites for lip products come from Nordstrom. I think the 2 that I love from NARS are from Nordstrom, Linda and Babiki, whatever those are. If I'm wrong, you need those, but I'm pretty sure that those are Nordstrom only. Tom Ford lipsticks. My favorite being Sable Smoke. Oops. This is like my favorite nude. This guy right here, absolutely gorgeous, and I love the formula on these. So if you have ones that you've been looking at, grab them. And then glosses, Marc Jacobs, absolutely Marc Jacobs. Oh, and Anastasia actually has some really great ones as well. Get your discount on those. This one is Sugar Sugar, and I have it on top of the Pat McGrath lip in 1995 right now. Fenty Beauty has been a huge success. Everybody has been talking about it. If you have not picked up anything and you've been waiting for the sale, I'm going to tell you my 2 favorite items. So I use this primer every day. I've used it every day since I got it when the first launch came out. This is the Soft Matte Pro Filter Primer. I don't find it to be too matte to make me look dry, but it's definitely smoothing, but I do still need to go over my pores with a pore filling primer. And then the highlights. She knocked it out of the park with the highlights. This one right here is the KILLAWATT highlighter in Lightning Dust and Fire Crystal. You can see I have gone to town on these. Really great formula in here. The sale is definitely a time to pick up your favorite foundations, skincare, and all that. So I'm going to move on to some foundations that I love. I grabbed 3 that I knew Sephora had. The Estee Lauder Double Wear, I just picked up another one of these because I'm almost out. The shade I have is 1W2 Sand. Longest wearing foundation that I have in my entire collection. And then I have been adoring the All Hours foundation from YSL. That is what I have on right now. And then of course, La Mer is now sold at Sephora. So if you've been looking at the powder or the foundation, now is definitely the time to get it. This is the Soft Fluid Foundation. This just gives me a hydrating but matte, like velvety kind of look all over, and it's beautiful. Very good coverage, and the shade I have is Linen. Speaking of La Mer and skincare, the La Mer Revitalizing Hydrating Serum, do you see? I just pumped my last pump of this morning, and it was a sad moment. This is one of my absolute favorite serums of all time. So 1 pump of this, it hydrates 8 times the immediate effects of a humidifier. It's no joke, you guys. Such a good product. Another one I suggest that's not nearly the price tag of that one is the Kale and Peptide 37 Vitamin C Hyaluronic Acid Age Prevention Firm and Brighten Serum from Youth to the People. I think I just read a book. This one's really nice, very hydrating. I really like this one. If you're oily, this is going to be your best friend. Gives you the things that you need without making you an oil slick. So anything that you guys use on the daily, Drunk Elephant, they have some packs out right now if you've been looking to try them. Drunk Elephant is such a good brand. I will insert some pictures and stuff of some things. Their vitamin C serum is good. B Hydra, I've talked about that for the longest time. Their glycolic, just about anything from Drunk Elephant is amazing. And then these, I have like 3 million packs of these right now. These are the Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Peeling Peel Pads Extra Strength. I love these. I love these so much. It took me a while to be able to use them because I do use Retin A, so like prescription strength. So I had to get used to that before I could move on to these, but I'm telling you, my face is so smooth. It'll unclog your pores. It's a peel. It's really, really, really nice. And if you want to move on to these, but you don't want to start off with the extra strength, they have the gentle and then the normal, so just kind of work your way up. And then I have to talk about some fragrance. Now, mainly, I really just wear Tom Ford. Every once in a while, I will change it up because my husband likes a few other ones like Dior and Chanel, but my favorites are definitely Tom Ford, and all 3 of these are sold at Sephora, so I'm going to show you. This one is my ride or die. This is my absolute favorite from Tom Ford ever. This is Oud Mineral. This is my baby. Oh my god, this is my baby, and perfect for the fall, but I feel like this is a year-round fragrance. Really love this one. And then Sole di Positano, you guys have seen me talk about this. I have an atomizer filled with this, so I try not to use this bottle. I use the one that you can't see it, like see the fragrance in it. This one is perfect for spring and summer. Like, I don't really wear this during the fall, winter because I feel like it's very oceany. Let me see. Oh, so tropical. Oh, I love it. It's so good. And then this one is the Tom Ford Neroli Portofino Aqua. I actually prefer the Aqua version to the actual perfume, but to each their own. The other one is definitely more intense. This is another year-round fragrance for me. I got in the car once and I doused myself. I'm one of those that I'm going to bathe in my fragrance. And I got in the car and Kelsey was like, "You smell sexy." I was like, I know. All right, you guys, that is it for my picks. I'm sure I'm leaving something out. I always do. But if you have any questions on whether or not I would recommend a product and you've already checked to see if I have already reviewed it, leave me a comment down below. Ask me and I will try to get back to you, hopefully before the sale. And let me know what you're going to grab, what you're interested in, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.